boys, I honestly was so excited about the sound of this thing that I completely forgot that turbos actually change how much power trucks make. Yeah, sure. And OVO gang. Startup clip is next. What is up, boys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is a super exciting day here at Whitley Diesel Performance because I have been wanting to throw a turbo at this truck for a very long time, and today is that day. So if we pan our camera over here, we have our KC Whistler Stage 2 Turbo. This is something I've been super excited to install on the truck. We've actually had this sitting here for probably a little over a month now and just haven't found the time to put it in the truck. But I'm super excited about it. If you know anything about these KC turbos, or even if you can read, it is a KC Whistler, which means that the main thing with these turbos, obviously it's gonna upgrade the performance of the truck, which I'm excited about, but the main thing is these things sound nasty. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna take the truck out real quick before we start on anything. We're gonna get you some startup clips, some limiter clips, some drive-by clips. We'll try and get you some exhaust brake clips. I feel like the exhaust brake on this truck really doesn't sound that crazy. But we're gonna get you guys a bunch of different sound clips. We're gonna go ahead and come back to the shop, install the turbo, and then we'll get you guys a bunch more sound clips and kind of compare and contrast them. I'm super excited about this turbo. I have not heard them in person on a truck. I've seen obviously a bunch of videos, but I'm excited to see how loud, obnoxious, annoying, or just flat out fire this turbo sounds on the truck. This turbo honestly sounds kind of like a 6-liter turbo in a lot of the videos I've seen, and 6 liters are one of the best sounding motors in the world. So I'm super excited about it. We're gonna go ahead and throw it in the truck. Come along for the ride. This is kind of as it sits before we start anything. We've taken out just the intake, and so we're gonna take all of this out. We're gonna put the new turbo in. We're gonna probably forget to accidentally put that back in on accident, but not on purpose, just on accident. And then yeah, it should be good to go. Give that up. Jesus Christ. Dude Wipes sponsor us. This is the Mint Hole.
Mint Hole!
It's Mint Hole. It's like menthol, but Mint Hole.
A big dog.
Holy shit, look at that. Excellent. Alright, little update time. So in here we have the EGI out. Got obviously the full intake out. We've got two things left on the turbo. We've got the down pipe and the lower up pipe to take out. Then we'll remove the turbo. And as Mac pointed out, it is probably a good thing that we're doing this because she do be wiggling and wobbling a little bit more than what you would normally like. All right, boys, well, it wouldn't be a Powerstroke if we didn't snap an EGR bolt. So now we got that project to manage. You know what? For a guy who didn't have a dad, I do a fucking bang up job with a flashlight. I'll tell you what. All right, boys, we have the turbo out. So really all we've got left now is to throw the new turbo in and go rip on the new turbo. So we're probably, it is my son's birthday today, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. We might come back to it. We'll probably set the turbo in there today, but we probably won't get all the sound clips and have everything all buttoned up until tomorrow. We'll get it buttoned up in the morning and bring you guys along for a ride. I'm excited about it. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I feel like a little kid on Christmas. All right, boys, this is our old turbo. Obviously, you see the FOMO here, you see the KC here. This is our KC Whistler Stage 2 that we are quite literally moments away from throwing into the truck. So we are gonna go ahead and put this thing in there. We're gonna do the disaster prevention kit, get everything put back together and start it up, go for a drive. I'm actually super excited. AMDP is the that I use, and they have specific tune files, like a whole library of tune files made specifically for this turbo. So I'm hoping that it'll pair well with what I've already got done to the truck, and yeah, it should be fun.
Should be a good time.
Go ahead and throw this piece of shit in the trash. and put the new one in.
You can sell it on Marketplace, some nerd.
All right, boys, we got the new turbo installed here. It honestly looks mad fire in there. Way better than the old one. Probably just because it's clean, but it does look pretty cool. I am beyond pumped to hear this thing fire up. We're gonna go ahead and install everything. Everything else is pretty boring. So we're gonna go ahead and slap it all together. Show you guys once it's all done. Stick around. Well, boys, we got the whole gang here. We've got everything back together. Coolant's going back in right now. Batteries just got hooked up. As you will see here, we are missing a large cooler of some sort.
I keep a buck with you. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think it cracked. And then, so intake's back together. This intake is almost. Oh, you got this tight?
No.
Okay. We're almost all the way back together here. We are gonna go ahead and slap another tune on the truck. Like I told you before, AMDP has specific files for said turbo that we have in here, the KC Whistler Stage 2. And I'm super excited about them because I have heard nothing but great things, and I have loved all of the AMDP tunes that I've put on the truck so far. So excited to see how this goes, and yeah. OVO gang. October's very own. Can you see the phone screen on there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all of our files. This is why we spend the money. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Even just in our state, there are 150 dudes that use AI posters and tell you they know what they're doing with tuning. They don't. Buy from someone reputable, buy from a dealer, because no 19-year-old kid is just gonna be a whiz at this. This takes time, this takes research, this takes money to develop stuff like this, which is why we are a dealer for AMDP. So this is our entire library, and each of these files has 150 separate files in them, right? We've got Rumble, Hiss, all of those have extra files, right? All of these are just extra files on extra files. And what's cool about that is I have just made a modification to my truck. It is currently past midnight, and I'm not gonna have to make any extra phone calls, text anyone else. I'm gonna go right down in here into modified VGT KC turbos, stock fueling, and then I have a full library of different tune files that I can choose from. I don't have to text anyone, I don't have to call anyone, I don't have to ask for a revision. I have it readily available at my fingertips. So with that being said, if you need a dealer for AMDP, you know where to find us. Huh? Can I say the P word? Pussy? Yeah, sure. Pussy. I'm putting that in there. Well, boys, behind me we have our completed turbo job. This truck now has a Stage 2 KC Whistler in it, and spoiler, it sounds insane. It is currently about 2 in the morning. This did take a little bit longer, mostly due to us fucking off all night. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and pull it out of the shop. We'll get you guys a little startup, a little tease of it. And then in the morning we'll come back and we'll do all the same sound clips so you guys we'll stack the clips and compare and contrast exactly what it sounds like from stock to the new turbo. But yeah, this thing is ear piercing, so come along for the ride. Dude, it sounds very similar at stock, so I might ask for like a hiss tune. This sounds more like a rumble tune, but dude, it sounds nuts when that VGT closes. So I'm gonna go ahead, just because I'm excited, I'm gonna go take it down to the back and flip around and haul ass this way and see what it sounds like. Boys, I honestly was so excited about the sound of this thing that I completely forgot that turbos actually change how much power trucks make. That thing fast as fuck. Yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna go rip this around tomorrow. Probably gonna get arrested on my way home. This thing's fun as fuck. Have a good night, boys. I'll see you in the morning. Well, boys, as you just heard, that sounds absolutely insane. The KC Stage 2 definitely lives up to its name as the Whistler. I might honestly say that this is my favorite sounding turbo setup that I have ever done. And keep in mind, I've done the Fleece Cheetah, I've done compounds, I've done big singles, all sorts of different stuff on all of my different trucks. So I speak from experience and I say that this is hands down, honestly, the best sounding turbo that I've ever had on any of my vehicles. So yeah, install wasn't bad. It sounds amazing. I'll let you know with fuel mileage. I'm definitely have to mess with the tuning. It is way smokier than I like right now. Just honestly a little bit inefficient, but that is just kind of big turbo thing. So we'll have to find a happy medium. And that wraps up this video. If you guys want more content of this truck, make sure you subscribe, follow our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. All those things are linked in the description. As always, if you guys are looking for a way to support our channel, we've got hats, shirts, merch, stickers, all sorts of different stuff linked in the description, so make sure you guys shop that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, anything but block me. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.